Hey, so today's a big day at Pre-Approve Me. We have released a couple new great features that I want to highlight for you. The first of which is adding due dates and assigning conditions to specific people. And so that's done in two places like all of our settings. The first place it can be done is on a loan level. So if you go to your conditions management area, you'll notice that now this is organized a little bit differently. You have what we call an assigned to box. We also have a due date. If you click on either of these things, it's going to open up a modal, which is going to allow you to assign conditions to specific people or set due dates. If you just click the required box, it's going to automatically assume that there's no due date and that you're assigning it to the borrower. So just click the required box. Here you go. Tom Hanks is the name of this borrower. He's a fairly conservative celebrity. It's only getting a $200,000 loan. If you want to assign a condition to somebody different than this, let's say a realtor, you want to assign it to the loan officer, or you want to add a due date, just click either of these two modals or these boxes here. It's going to pop up this modal. You can assign the condition to a specific person. In this case, this would be me, so I could assign the condition to me as a loan officer, not assign the borrower. I can assign a due date itself, so in this case I'm going to say it's due on the 16th. I'm going to also schedule a reminder. Now if you've already created the settings inside of your settings menu and created a default schedule of reminders for loans when you set due dates, this will populate automatically. And the way that works is essentially all you do is you click plus box, say how many days before do you want this reminder to go out and what version of reminder do you want. So I'm going to say 3 days before, send an email. Click the plus box, I'm going to say the day before, send a text. And I'm going to say the day of, which is 0 days before, send another email. That is going to allow for this system to automatically know that on the 13th they're going to get an email, the 15th they're going to get a text, and the 16th they're going to get an email again. Okay, if you want to assign the same due date to all conditions, all you do is just check this box, and it's going to, after you click save, it's going to assign that due date to each condition that you make required. So if I went down the line here and I set conditions like this, you'll see the due date automatically gets assigned based on the checked box that you have inside of this system. Now what you will notice is that there is only due dates established for this condition and not for this one, because I did not create a due date, a scheduled reminder for this in my settings menu in my profile. So why don't we jump over there and teach you how to do that so that you can have a default schedule of reminders. Okay guys, so now I'm in my settings menu here and I'm at my loan templates. I'm going to go ahead and click on conditions, and you'll see right here at the top there's a button that says edit reminders. So I'm going to build my default list. So whenever I create a loan and I set a due date for that loan, I'm basically saying moving forward, each loan I'm creating moving forward, if I set a due date, this is the schedule of reminders I want to go out. Okay, so I'm going to say 3 days before again, send an email, the day before, send a text, the day of, send another email. Okay, so now I've got a default set. Make sure to click save. And so anytime you now go into a loan that you create and you set a due date, that reminder will be the default. Okay, now this does not work in reverse. So if you're trying to set your template, okay, again, I'm in my settings here, I'm in my loan conditions, I'm establishing my global settings, and I'm editing reminders from a global perspective. This is not going to affect the loans that you have already created in the platform, only loans moving forward. So if you've got loans in the platform that you need to work on, that you're still working on, and you'd like to set due dates, unfortunately, for the time being, you're going to need to go directly into that loan, go to the Conditions tab. If you need to set a due date for a condition, just click on this, set the due date, and then schedule the reminders accordingly. Okay, it will not show up automatically. The schedule reminders will not show up automatically. All right, so this is a fantastic feature, guys. We're really excited about this and how it can help make your processing staff more efficient, keep your customers more focused. Oh, and by the way, inside the mobile app itself, your customers will be able to see these due dates. Those due dates will appear in there for them to reference so that they know that they're on the timer.